Why Bangladesh? Why Saif Sporting? I think this is a question that's on everyone's mind. What prompted you to come to Bangladesh and play domestic football here?
Well, for a little while now I've been interested in maybe playing abroad, playing internationally, wherever that may be. I spoke to a few different people, potentially about going to play in Australia, about playing in Thailand, playing in America, different places, some in Asia, some not. A couple of things didn't work out, didn't come to fruition. But then Ryan Northmore, the coach at Saif, got in contact. I knew him from England, and he said, look, I've just taken over for this team in Bangladesh. It's a bit of a different place, it's a bit of a crazy place, but you know, if it's a new experience and playing professional football still that you're looking for, then why don't you come out and try it?
And what has it been like so far?
Well, a little bit like that. He said, look, I really need you to come out and experience it before you sign, because Bangladesh is not really like somewhere that you've probably been before, or it's not maybe got the same structure as England with regards to football or life in general. So when I come out here, it was a little bit about learning all about it. I was out here for 5-6 days, and you know, I just had to get up to speed really quickly, and it's been good. I ended up playing in a friendly and then signing, scoring a couple of goals. So yeah, just really enjoyed it so far and looking forward to the rest of it.
And more specifically, like, what are the major challenges that you've faced so far?
Obviously being away from home is a main factor. Being away from my girlfriend, my family and friends, that's the most difficult bit, obviously. Just living away from what you're used to, where your family are, and mainly my girlfriend, yeah.
And you've played in England for many years. Like, how, and I mean, the league here is different in many ways, but where do you think the key differences lie?
Well, I think the main thing is they're trying to do the right thing here. The structure, the league, they're putting money into it. It's on the TV. You know, it's at a stadium, really good stadium. There are a lot of plus points for Bangladeshi in the BPL, Bangladeshi football, sorry. But obviously, it's still got a long way to go. There's a lot, maybe just structurally, it's different towards England, where you know everyone has their own stadium, everyone has a training ground. But you know, it doesn't come overnight, and I think so far I've been really impressed with the sort of structure and the way it's been working out.
I have a hypothetical question for you. If you became the head of the Bangladesh Football Federation today,
right. Yes.
What's the one thing that you're going to change?
If I became the head of the Bangladeshi Football Association, well, I think just generally it's getting more and more people to play football. That's the start. Obviously, I know the main sport in Bangladesh is cricket, and everyone loves cricket, and you know you see it playing everywhere. But the key to getting a better national team, better league, is getting more Bangladeshi players playing football. So the more investment you do into youth and the grassroots stuff, the more it'll help people coming through, and maybe not right away, but in a few years' time, you definitely see maybe a higher standard.
And you've been here for almost 2 months now. How has the social life been in Dhaka?
Well, I'm getting used to it. I'm trying to visit and get to know the culture and different experiences. I have a manager that's English, which obviously helps. So I hang out with him a lot. Go to some of the expat clubs, different international clubs that are around Gulshan 1, 2, and then the players, obviously. There's not the couple of foreign lads that aren't actually speak English, but we get on all right. Still, we make do, but it's been good.
And what about the food? Have you tried biryani yet?
Yes. We have a chef on site where the apartment block is, with all the players stay, and he cooks Bangladeshi food morning, noon, and night. So I've been trying it, really enjoying it.
What was the most shocking thing that you've experienced here?
I mean, the traffic's crazy. I don't think you can get anywhere in Dhaka without sitting in traffic, being it, seeing it, hearing it. I think that's the first thing that you really notice when you get here, just as you come out the airport, the roads and the traffic. Yeah. There's no lanes, there's no system, just everyone for themselves. I think that's quite funny. Something that I'll definitely remember. So yeah, the travel I think is along the rickshaws, the tuk-tuks. You know,
you've been on a rickshaw.
Yeah, all the time.
You came here on a Pathao.
Yes, I know. Yeah. It's not something I thought I'd be doing, but because of the traffic, I think I've got used to using the motorbike.
Was it the first time you've ridden the Pathao, or?
No, I use it quite a bit now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How was the first experience on a motorbike in Dhaka?
Bit nervous, you know. I was on the guys telling to slow down all the time, but no, it's good now. I've got my bearings and
Fair enough. It's good. Favorite goal that you've scored?
Favourite goal I've scored?
You scored a few already, so.
I scored a nice one the other night. Just say that one. That was a nice little volley.
Okay.
First one the other night was good.
Favorite match of all time that you've seen?
It's got to be the Champions League final in '99.
Okay.
It was. I think I was about 11 or 12.
Did you remember what it was like?
Yeah, went to the game.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, I was there at the game.
Wow.
Yeah. So very lucky. I think I was 11 or 12. Just remember going. I was with my family.
Yeah.
Obviously, my dad didn't start that night.
Yeah.
So I was watching, cheering on the team, and then he come on and went crazy. So
And you're still a Spurs fan?
I'm still a Spurs fan just because. That was my first team when I was 6 or 7. I can remember supporting Spurs.
I respect it.
I have a soft spot for Man United as well.
And what's Roy Keane like in person?
Serious. No, I mean, he was good to me. Like, I was only small. I was 10, 11
That
o'clock.
must have been very intimidating.
Yeah, he was a little bit. I mean, he wasn't as friendly as maybe some of the other players on that team.
And speaking of English fans, there's the World Cup coming up, and of course you're in England national. So what are your hopes for England this time around? Cautiously optimistic or high expectations?
Cautious these days with England. I mean, we've got a lot of young, good players. We need to do better than we did in the Euros. You know, losing to Iceland was a bit embarrassing. So hopefully we can, just play some good football. Maybe make it to the quarterfinals, semi-finals. I think that would be good progress for England.
And who do you think are the favourites for the World Cup next year?
Germany are always strong. I think France are going to be up there. They've got a great squad. And there's so many different usual suspects. Spain and Brazil.
Italy.
I think Italy and the Dutch.
Yeah, it's a shame they're not there, but they've still got the main contenders, like we said: Spain, Germany, Brazil, Argentina. They're going to be tough ones to beat.
You're a big fantasy Premier League fan, as you've told us. So who's been getting you the most points this season?
Salah's my man. He's been consistent throughout, but I've still got Kane. Kane's my favourite player. He's a guy I think is just the best striker in the world probably at the moment. Well, give or take Messi and Ronaldo, So he's in there as well, but it's been a bit not as consistent as I'd liked. But Salah's my man.
And what's your preferred formation? Do you go for three at the back, or do you normally go for 4 defenders?
I'm all about the attack, so three strikers, 4 midfielders, 3 at the back. That's my usual preference.
And have you been a victim of Guardiola's rotation yet?
Oh, I think everyone has. I've actually been sticking with Silva. Silva's my Man City and Otamendi. They're the 2 that seem to be playing a lot, so that's why I've stuck with them.
And De Bruyne, have you had him in your team?
Had him at the start, had to sack him off because he didn't start so well, but he's been on fire since, so it's just bad timing with him.
All right, and if you ever go into the Premier League, should we be having you on our side?
Oh, definitely. I'll be a little cheap option. I'll get you some goals, that's for sure.
Anything else?
No, I think it's fine. you.